Wait, that. Wait, 20. 29. I got it. When he hit.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. White's got a first down and more. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Michel. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Tighten up. Go Bandit.
And they will run it with Michel. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Brady's going to sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate.
And now look at him go. 20. 10, touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 62 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Set, 53. Check it. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 4th down.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
After one, 17-7 is our score.
13. I got you.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 37. Check 37. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, gun. 552. Hey, Charlie. 11. Gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52. I got you. Let's get that ball.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo gives to Breida. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down, Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
High 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Wait, that's Alabama. 380. 61. Match done. Regular.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, White. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this to White. White's got a first down and more, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Down 80. 54. And it's 66. Let's go.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Hey, check it.
Michelle going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Here we go, here we go. 2, 1, Omaha.
Here's Breida. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Here we go. 65.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check. Hey, exit. Check 52's the mic. I got him. Hey, gun. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Okay, double up.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again.
Here we go.
Jamie Collins in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
21. Hey, echo. 6. 52 by 52. 21. Hey, Foxtrot. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check it back.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
22. 21. I'm coming after you. Hey, team 6. Clock. 21. Here we go. I got this. Check. Lucky.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Under 10. 21. Here we go. Check 99. Score. Hey, gun. 11. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. check three. He's checking. Quick and hit.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big stop, let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Wait, set, 53. Check 56. Who that? Hey, 66.
On second down now, Michelle call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is where it came from.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Check flag 47. Watch the curls. No. Off. Check. Wait, 28.
On third down, a run from White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. Watch the curl.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
General West. Ozzy. Shadow. Watch twins. Let's go. Motion. Ozzy.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 44 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
13. Hey, Alpha. Hey, gun. I got motion, man. Me. I got this.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Already, come on, let's go. Big dance. Comes up. Flat. We're going to 54. We're going to 53. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Slant. Swerve to S26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, get out there. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take wins home.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. James White's first carry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
36. Joker. Check 26.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be...
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Rush in. Rush in. Over. Roy. Easy.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hatchet. Alpha. Slam. Under. You draw quarters.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Wait, put it! Alert! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Check 24.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 26 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch time. Tight end right. 40. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Line. Hey, 47. Yes. Done. Play.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
47. Go. Under. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
We're going to 54. Then we're going to 53. Switch. Hey, count. 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Here we go, 47. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Trot. Sweat. Hey. Check it out, Reed. Whip.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Cowboys.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Kill. Then we're going to 53. Kill. Turn up. Here we go. Going to 54. Line. Check 50. Check 3. 26.
From the 22, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check. We're going to 53. Check. First down. Here we go. Going to 54. Line. Switch. Check. Hot route. Hot. Watch twist. Watch 26.
To throw is Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And Forbath will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, Alabama. Check 37.
They'll run with Michelle. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Wait, that. Ready? Mark 38. I'm coming after you.
On second down, Michelle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's White, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a carry for White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Wait, 20. Go Bandit. It's just me and you. Shift. And he hit.
And it's Michel once again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. You gonna take. You got take.
On the ground, Michel. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, get out there. We're going to 54, Wyatt.
Throwing, Prescott, looking deep for Elliott. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Michel. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up. Going to 54. Going to 54. Out, 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 out. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Go 46, 46. Pause, pause. Done. 52, right 52. Check, 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 check.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Under 10, under 10. We're going to 53. 99, check 99, check 52. Shoot, watch the shoot. Hey, look. We go 46. Ball trot. Under. Watch Mike. Now watch Ron. 26.
Now Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it, hey.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Kill.
Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch the slant. Here we go. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Prescott to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Wait, set. Run 80. Run 80. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.